Good evening. Or is it morning there? Hey, Sammy. So it's morning there. Did you get your stuff done you had to do? Okay, that's fine. This is only going to be a short one tonight instead of the 2 and 3 hour like I've been doing. I've got two more in the background. Not sure who they are yet. Hey, JB. And there's the reason why. Just done preparing yourself. Oh, yeah, just relax, Sammy. I was going to say there's the reason why I'm only doing an hour a night. JB has a premiere at 9 o'clock here, 10 o'clock a.m. there. She already told me I had to be there. She's going to take all my candy bars away if I don't show up. What is the interview for, Sammy? Hey, Precy. You finally made one for me. All about you. Okay. Well, that should be easy then, you know. You don't have to think up anything or have anything prepared. Just be honest. Yeah, but JB, most generally, I'm either completely miss them or catch the last 2 minutes of it. So I told you I'd try to make this one on time tonight. I only caught the tail end of Amores this morning. I missed most of it. Well, you just have to take before it starts and lay down some ground rules of things you will and what you won't talk about. You know, if it's stuff that you're not comfortable talking about, just tell them ahead of time. That's off limits. Well, that's what I told her, JB. But she said there's some stuff she can't answer well. If there's some things you don't want to talk about, you just, like I said, lay out the ground rules before it starts. You know, like you're not going to talk about drinking coffee or whatever. You know. Well, see, there's one of the parts that you lay down that ground rule ahead of time. That person's not going to be talked about. And if you want to be, real sure that they won't do it, just tell them. If they start talking about stuff that you've laid down the ground rules and said no, and they start talking about it anyways, it ends. Hey, Butch and Lucy. Hey, Mac. Precy, what are you doing today? Yeah. Sometimes they say, watch what you wish for. Mac, what part of New York are you in? JB, if you want, I've got cat here that needs vacuumed off the carpets too. I didn't get it done today. Okay, Albany. I've been there before many times. I grew up near Watertown. Yeah, but how are you going to hurt them if you're just being honest? I mean, I'm sure it's not like some of the people in the world that talk bad about them or want to make fun of them. I know you're not going to do that. Like JB said, just be honest. Yeah, I just finished hot dogs and rice tonight. Never been there, but I was born in Watertown and lived just west of it, right on the mouth of the river, Black River, dumping into the Lake Ontario till 1982 when I came to Florida, and I've been here since. Yeah, I don't think that. I think you'll do okay in this today. Well, a lot of people like Daytona and all, and it's got the popularity, that's come with over the years from NASCAR and Bike Week and Spring Break and all that stuff. But I'm just not a city person. Hey, Jill. Yeah, it's been quite a long time. I took a peek at your channel the other day, just see what you've been doing. Haven't talked to you in a long time, so imagine the kids are getting big. You be getting any snow up your way? Seen quite a few of the states up there have been getting different amounts of it. Well, but let's see what they're showing. They're showing 49 for tonight here, which is chilly for Florida. Hey, Gene. Once a week. What do you mean in study? Yeah, it's still 65 here right now. I'm doing all right, Gene. I just came on for a quickie. JB Blogs also has a premiere at 10 o'clock penis time. It'll be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, you are back in school then, huh? Going to be a lawyer? Well, hey, lawyers make good money. You spend half your life in college to get that degree, but they make good money. Lawyers and doctors, they spend a lot of time in school. And I think the doctors end up keep going back every so often for the new stuff that keeps coming out. Yeah, it is. As I say, anything you're going to school for is going to be expensive anyways. I mean, just going to school to be a school teacher costs you a bunch, and then they don't get paid a lot. I had one person come in earlier in the chat. She just long enough said hi, and she must have lost her internet. Well, I think you are if you just put yourself to it. You and I've talked about that before. But just from what we talked before, I'm a pusher, which always used to make you mad. I I just see the potential in you and feel you can do, what you want, but you just have to apply yourself to it. I mean, you take care of 3 kids. That's one of the harder jobs in the world. Well, we all get that way at times. Hey, Amor. I've still got to go back and rewatch your premiere from this morning because I came in late in it, so I got to watch the first part of it. I like those ones you do with your run around the tunnels. Yep, this is my Monday shirt. You missed me last night. I had a blue instead of a red one. So I got 2 Sunday shirts. Yeah, I never did anything, as you knew before with my channel, other than just with everybody else. More recently, I just started playing around. I put up some videos, and then real recently, I've started doing a few lives. I need to figure out StreamYard where I can let people come up. Do I have to wear those more? I thought I could go without. Now you're going to have me all messed up. But if I could figure out, StreamYard and get that going, then I could let a few people come up once in a while, and that'll fill in some of the gaps too, that where I run out of stuff to say. I'm not one to just sit here and ramble on aimlessly over nothing. I try to keep it with whatever people are talking about. And if it takes and gets too slow in here, then I run out of stuff to talk about. Looks like part of everybody lost everything here. Only showing one in the house. JB said she was going to be background, so is that her? Somebody else just came back in. Okay. Just I had several people here, and then all at once it dropped to one. Working, I didn't think you worked. I always thought you just goofed off all day. Are you doing that from home, Sammy? More someday you'll have to just do a video showing you while you're working. Some of the others have done that. Whether it's house cleaning, cooking, or whatever. Just something to fill up space. Well, that makes it a little easier then, because you don't have other people standing around watching you or whatever. Just going to be whoever's online with you. Or is that going to be during a live stream or something? Okay, so it's going to be on the live stream. All right. Hey, Messiah. Yeah, I understand that more, but that way, on days when you don't have another, as you say, adventure video to do, you can just shove something in that way. It just keeps your watch hours up, and your content and stuff for YouTube requirements. Okay, Sammy. More, you could always do one like Tinkerbell did there with the apron challenge. That got a lot of views. Okay. Seems like everybody's coming in and going BG tonight. But for a lot of you, you're just getting your day started. Yeah, more. And I like stuff like that. I've told JB the same thing because she was worried about when she goes back and changes the content of her channel that people wouldn't like it. But I like the Philippines and I like seeing the stuff like that they're doing. Okay, Sammy. But example right there with Sammy. She does hers every once in a while of the work and stuff she helps her dad do on the boat. Yeah, I understand that it's, it helps in the watch hours, but I'd rather have, people here, somebody to talk to instead of me just sitting here with dead air, as you call it, because there's nobody here to say anything to. I'm not like a lot of you girls that can sit there and sing and nobody be watching. You can get away with it. If I start singing, everybody will leave. Yeah, Moore's our tunnel searcher, cave dweller, and bat whisperer. I'm still waiting for her to show us her bat soup. Well, yeah, I understand that, but if you're going to keep doing the stuff like that, why not benefit from it a little bit? You have good content and stuff that people enjoy. Now, why is it impossible? I mean, people make soup out of a lot of stuff. I mean, you can chop up some vegetables and throw them in a pot with some water and cook them up and call it soup. Just like I know you don't have the turkeys like we do here, but if you take a turkey after you cook it, clean as much of the meat off the bones as you can, then put the bones back in your pan and boil them, to boil the rest of the meat and stuff off what left of the bones. Then use that for broth, to make a thing of soup. Soup pretty much just comes out to be whatever you have to throw in the pot. Oh, is it really a fine there for killing them? Well, I can see that, and I hate to see them being hurt. I mean, if it was a case that somebody was using them, to eat, same thing with any other animal, I can understand that. But people that just go out and kill stuff just to kill them, I don't agree with. But bats are very beneficial. They eat a lot of insects and bugs and stuff. So when you get back home, we'll be able to see a video. Amor makes bat soup, Filipino style. That last tunnel you guys went into, was it all just dead end stuff? 'Cause, I mean, the first couple I've watched, I thought you went in one place and come out somewhere else. But this last one, when I was watching it, the stuff on the ground and whatnot appeared that you came back out the same way you went in. Or is that the way all of them are? Well, that would work too. The biggest thing with soup is just you're adding more liquid to it. I mean, you could take a bowl of rice and add a bunch of water to it and heat it up, and you'd have rice soup. Chop up a little bit of chicken or pork or whatever and throw in, mix it with it, give it a little bit of flavoring. That's what I've been doing here lately when I make rice. Um, I get cans of chicken. They're kind of like the same as you buy in a store of a can of tuna fish. And I go ahead and cook my rice, and then when it's done, I open the can of stuff, drain it off, and then dump that in, and then just heat it for a little bit longer to heat the chicken up that's mixed in with the rice. It just gives it some flavor that way. Yeah, centipede is one that's got a lot of legs, which the centi means 100. There's also a millipede, which they was supposed to be 1,000. But what I was referring to was the entrance where you guys went in. This time it looked like you came back out the same entrance. Where the one couple of them before I watched, I thought you went in one place and went clear through and came out somewhere else. That's kind of the way like gopher turtles and rabbits and stuff like that do. When they dig their burrow in the ground, they have two entrances to it. So if something comes in behind them to get them, they can go out the other way and run. Yeah, I don't know about the ones you have. I don't think they do here. I honestly don't know. I don't have a big interest in bugs or seeing those or whatever. But what you guys do going through the caves and tunnels and stuff, I like that. I don't think I could handle that small parts there where you're crawling around your hands and knees. My knees just don't take that anymore. But the rest of it, I would like to see. And I think a lot of it's just fascinating, thinking about what they actually did to create that and what they used it for. And some of the parts of those there where they're so small where you had to kind of crawl through on your belly, it doesn't seem the feasibility for having those because you wouldn't hardly be able to carry anything in with you. So it's not like they were using it to store stuff. Everybody kind of got quiet. Three of you are working. Jill probably left to go take care of her kids. She's got 3 young kids. And it would be 7:30 p.m. there. Sammy went to her interview. Precy that came in at the beginning, she disappeared right away. I'm assuming hers is internet. Typical in the Philippines. I didn't expect a real big turnout when I started this because LiveSort was also live right now. IJ Sabel is live right now. Ruby Galaza is live right now. Well, I think there being it's kind of died down here. Everybody's busy with work and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and end this. Another 20 minutes. JB Blog is going to have her premiere. Anybody's interested in going to that. So I thank you all for coming, and I will catch you all in the next one.